What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and today's video is a much requested outdoor walk and talk. Okay, we're out here in nature. I've done walk and talks by the side of the road. People said, Tim, the cars are too loud. Okay, I did videos sitting in my car. People said, Tim, we love the Prius, but we need to see you outdoors. So that's where we are. We are outdoors, out here in nature, and I was trying to decide what I want to talk about, and I think I want to talk about the fact that now more than ever, I think is the time for us to get serious about simplifying our lives. Okay, I've been living the simple life for 5, 6, 7 years now. I love it. I think it is the way we were meant to live, but I think now more than ever it's time to really get aboard this simple life ship. Okay, I think you have to be living under a rock deep in Denmark somewhere for you to not realize that the world is changing. We are going through a transitionary period here in the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're having social upheavals, and we're having pandemics. We're having lots of governments and other organizations coming in and seeming to take more control of our lives. Whether you agree with the control or not, it is happening. Just seems like we're going through a transition here. I think pretty much everybody can kind of see that. Okay, and honestly, me personally, I think things are going to get a little more wonky before they get back to normal. Okay, I don't want to say worse. But I think things are going to get a little more wonky, a little more out of whack before they get back to what we would consider normal, before things calm down. Okay, and when things get wonky, when things get weird, those are really the times when you want to be in touch with what's really important in your life. A lot of this stuff, a lot of us have been focusing on, or we've been programmed to think are what we need to be focusing on, are not going to matter in the coming years. Not going to matter. Worrying about, having tons of money, just being out here, just like chasing money and chasing after possessions, and status and all this other stuff, all this other stuff, just not going to be as important. Not going to be as important. I think it's definitely time to simplify our life and get it down to like the core things that matter: friends, family, like survival. Those are the things that are gonna matter in the future, in my opinion. And I think the people who are still out here trying to get the latest, the newest, the latest. Which way? Hold on, this trail goes. I was over here before. I think I went this way. Oh yeah, it goes this way. Okay. Yeah, the people who are trying to keep getting the latest, the greatest, the newest, the prettiest, the people who are still out here, worried about material possessions and having the right shoes on and things of that nature, I think they're gonna have some trouble. A lot of us been getting, some stimulus money, unemployment, stimulus checks. Families, I think, are gonna start getting extra money, things like that. I personally think we need to take that money, pay down like any debts we have. Just get our vehicles in order, get our houses in order, maybe pay up the rent, pay up some of the bills in advance, take that money and do something useful with it, as opposed to trying to like upgrade superficially, trying to upgrade our lives superficially. As opposed to taking that money and putting down payments and getting deeper in debt. Okay, or taking that money and getting a new wardrobe. Now, if you need some new clothes, I've been buying some new clothes lately, but I needed some new clothes. Your boy's been wearing the same clothes for a while. But as opposed to taking that money and putting down payments on stuff and buying new clothes and other things to impress people, now is not the time to be trying to impress people. Now is the time to be getting our lives in order and simplifying our lives. Get your bills low. Get your bills low, folks. Now is not the time to be like, oh, I got money, let me, get more bills. That's what happens. Curious thing about human nature: when we get more when we get more money, we get more bills. When we get more money, we take on more debt, we take on more bills. Don't think these are the times for that, folks. I think now's the time to be simplifying our life, getting rid of your bills, getting rid of the excess, honing in on you, your friends, your family. Survival. I think that's very important. And I think the people who don't do that, gonna get left behind, gonna struggle. I think we all might have some struggles, as we do all the time. But I think we're all gonna have some some unique and interesting struggles in the coming years. But I think the people who are still kind of living like it's 2018 are really are really gonna have some struggles. And I think it's gonna come on quick. You know, a lot of the stuff that happened in the past year or happening this year, one of the things that's true about all of them is that they happen pretty quickly. Oh, this trail is, I don't think a lot of people have been back through here. It's pretty overgrown back through here. Oh, that was me. I heard my own foot on the grass and stopped. These are the areas sometimes when you're walking that, you know, when all around you is just grown up trees, that sometimes you get a little nervous. But yeah, people who are still, what was I, oh, the things that haven't have all happened very quickly, right? One day it was fine, next day pandemic. One day it was fine, next day wildfires everywhere. One day it was fine, next day riots everywhere. Okay, and I think we're just gonna see a lot more. You know, the world is very reactionary these days. Probably because it's all connected globally now. But things that are gonna happen are just gonna happen quick. If we're still, you know, overextended and deep in debt and still living a life that's, you know, just so difficult, you know, just got so much going on, you know, it's gonna be a problem. Whereas those of us living the simple life and we're really just worried about taking care of our friends, taking care of our family, taking care of ourselves, you know, putting food on the table, you know, just, you know, every so often, I think this is still the trail. Every so often the world goes into survival mode. Great Depression, the World Wars. Every so often the world goes into survival mode. And it just comes down to living. And I think we're entering into a period like that. And I've always said this, and I think I'm gonna be proved right on this one. The universe, there's usually, you'll notice a lot of times, there's a time of like prosperity, and then the really bad times hit. I don't think it's any coincidence that we've been getting all this extra money. A lot of people have more money in the bank, more money in their lives than they've had in a while. That's gonna come right before the bad times come. Okay? I don't really want to go too in detail in this video about what I think is going to happen with, you know, the economic correction and stock market crash and all that thing and all those things. But I don't think it's by mistake that the universe has been giving a lot of us, at least in America, a lot of us like extra money. I think it's preparing us. You know, this is one of the things in life, when bad things happen, I think a lot of times we get prepared in advance. And if you can read the signs beforehand, it usually works out better for you. So I don't think it's by accident that a lot of us have a little more money than we usually have. Let's take that money, put it to good use. Let's use that to like help simplify our lives. A lot of people, I think, who've been thinking about van dwelling, car dwelling, RV dwelling, this might be the time. This might be the time. Now, it's probably a lot harder these days to find a good used van or good used RV, but now might be the time. Now might be the time. If you're thinking about, definitely if you've been thinking about like selling your house and getting a smaller house, downsizing your house, now's the time, because the housing market is up and that's the time to sell. I don't know why we all know the saying, buy low, sell high, but we always have, like when the prices start going up, we don't want to sell no more. It's all about, yeah, I'm gonna buy it low, I'm gonna sell it high. When the prices get high, we get greedy. It's like, oh, I wanna wait till it gets even higher. No, we're getting, you know, and the housing market might go up a little more. But I think now's the time to sell, maybe rent for a little bit, then take that money, and then when the market crashes, the housing market crashes, buy you a smaller house. Downgrade, downsize, now's the time, now's the time. So many ways to simplify your life, you know, killing your bills off, just you know, pay off as many bills as possible, pay off as much debt as possible, get rid of a lot of these little extra bills we don't need, downsize things in your life, sell off possessions you don't need. People got money out there, folks. Now's the time to be putting your stuff on eBay and upsell and upbid or downbid or whatever it is, you know, Etsy. So many places you can be selling your stuff. People got money. Now's the time to be selling stuff, folks. People got money. This trail is getting small. Like, I'm gonna show y'all the front of the trail here. Like, you know, it looks more defined on camera. Just like just looking at it straight on over the top of this camera, I'd be like, where am I going? This actually leads out to like a neighborhood. it's kind of like out in nature, but it's close. I mean, like even in the background, you can kind of see houses and stuff. So we're not deep in the woods. It feels like it back there, but it's not too deep in the woods. I think I know where this goes. But yeah, while people got money, sell that stuff you don't need. You don't want to be the one left holding the bag, okay? I love everybody and I want to look out for everybody. What is this? Like a little shed over here. What's in there? I'm not that curious. That's just got hornet's nest written all over it. As soon as you poke your head in there, you get about 1,000 pokes. Yeah, you don't want to be the one left holding the bag when all the money stops. A lot of this stuff we got, sell it. You know, now's the time to really like go after some of those goals and dreams you've been had that you never thought you could do. These are the times to do it. These are the times to do it. And I see a lot of people doing that. A lot of people, 2020 woke them up. A lot of people got woke up in 2020 and they're just like, I waited all these years to like, you know, I was like 10 years from now, I'm gonna do such and such. And then 2020 came along and just wrecked, you know, 5 years of planning. Had a 15-year plan, I've been working on it 5 years. 2020 came along, just wrecked it all. You know what, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now. You know, so I think these are the times, folks. Now's the time to simplify your life. Now's the time to get a little selfish. Nothing wrong with positive selfishness. Now's the time to get a little selfish. Look out for you, look out for your family. Not doing anybody wrong, okay? Not doing anybody wrong. But yeah, if you got stuff you don't need, somebody else is willing to buy it, sell it, let's go. Now's the time. Get your life simplified so that if hard times do hit, these wonky times do hit, you're kind of insulated. You're kind of insulated. I mean, we all got to deal with tough times or weird times. You know, nobody gets a, ooh, that's, hold on. That was a hill. The trail kind of went like that. Yeah, nobody gets a free pass. But if you can insulate yourself, that's good. And also if you can start living some of the things you want to live and knock some things off your bucket list before the world gets too crazy, I think that's good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go now. The wind's starting to pick up and I honestly don't know where I'm going because I've never been on this trail before. I might just have to run down and run through somebody's backyard to get back to civilization. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on like how you're going to simplify your life, what you think is going to happen in the next year, what you're planning on doing, what are some of your goals and dreams, all that. Or anything you want to put in the comment box below, put it down there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you want to. Hit the like button on this video if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool too. I love each and every one of y'all. Talk to y'all later.